love that the poster on the wall said 2025.
You saw me standing alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. Blue moon, you knew just what
I love this game so much.
War. War never changes. When atomic fire consumed the Earth, those who survived did so in great underground vaults. When they opened, their inhabitants set out across the ruins of the old world to build new societies, establishing villages, forming tribes. As decades passed, what had been the American Southwest united beneath the flag of the new California Republic, dedicated to old world values of democracy and the rule of law. As the Republic grew, so did its needs. Scouts spread east, seeking territory and wealth in the dry and merciless expanse of the Mojave Desert. They returned with tales of a city untouched by the warheads that had scorched the rest of the world, and a great wall spanning the Colorado River. The NCR mobilized its army and sent it east to occupy Hoover Dam and restore it to working condition. But across the Colorado, another society had arisen under a different flag. A vast army of slaves forged from the conquest of 86 tribes, Caesar's Legion. 4 years have passed since the Republic held the dam, just barely, against the Legion's onslaught. The Legion did not retreat. Across the river, it gathers strength. Campfires burn, training drums beat. Through it all, the New Vegas Strip has stayed open for business, under the control of its mysterious overseer, Mr. House, and his army of rehabilitated tribals and police robots. You are a courier, hired by the Mojave Express to deliver a package to the New Vegas Strip. What seemed like a simple delivery job has taken a turn for the worse.
You got what you were after, so pay up.
You're crying in the rain, Pally.
Guess who's waking up over here?
Time to cash out.
Will you get it over with?
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a fink. Dig? You've made your last delivery, kid. Sorry you got twisted up in this scene. From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
So, in case you didn't know, he was voicing Benny, the guy in the checkered suit. That was Matthew Perry, and he died, I think, last year. And so I really hate that he passed away. I think he would have been very impressed with the show.
You're awake. How about that? Whoa, easy there, easy. You've been out cold a couple of days now. Why don't you just relax a second? Get your bearings. Let's see what the damage is. How about your name? Can you tell me your name?
We're just gonna go with Courier 6, because I'm not gonna give her a name. I just want to stick with Courier.
I can't say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's your name. I'm Doc Mitchell. Welcome to Goodsprings. Now, I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out. I take pride in my needlework, but you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place. How'd I do?
Okay, so since we're playing this on my laptop, the one on Xbox, this is pretty good graphics so far, but the Xbox version of Fallout New Vegas is like really enhanced, I guess you would say. Like you can see the graphics a lot better, like way better than even this. But it doesn't seem to want to record very well on my Xbox, which is why we're on my computer. There's not a whole lot to customize like with Fallout 4 or 76, but we're just gonna go with the very basic. I do want to... This looks good. That looks good.
Well, I got most of it right anyway. Stuff that mattered. Okay. No sense keeping you in bed anymore. Let's see if we can get you on your feet. Good. Why don't you walk down to the end of the room? Over by that vigor tester machine there. Take it slow now. It ain't a race.
So I've played this so many times, and I'm going to show you what I go with when I do a campaign of New Vegas. You don't have to do this. This is just what I do, and this is what I choose.
Ooh, looking good so far. Go ahead and give the vigor tester a try. We'll learn right quick if you got back all your faculties.
Okay, so let's see here. Strength. I like to be like really strong. And then perception, we're gonna go down on that. Endurance, it's fine. Charisma, you want as much charisma as humanly possible. And then everything else is fine. You know what? Let's go up a little bit more on charisma. Let's see here. Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Good to see them bullets didn't affect your charm none. Well, we know your vitals are good, but that don't mean them bullets didn't leave you nuttered and a bighorn a dropping. What do you say you take a seat in my couch and we go through a couple of questions? See if your dogs are still barking. All right. I'm gonna say a word. I want you to say the first thing that comes to mind. Dog. House. Night. Enemy. Light. Mother. Okay. Now, I got a few statements. I want you to tell me how much they sound like something you'd say. First one. Conflict just ain't in my nature. I ain't given to relying on others for support. I'm always fixin' to be the center of attention. I'm slow to embrace new ideas. I charge in to deal with my problems head on. Almost done here. What do you say you have a look at this? Tell me what you see. Okay. How about this one? Last one. Well, that's all she wrote. I don't have nothing to compare it to, so maybe you'd better just have a look at the results. See if it all seems right to you.
Okay, now let's see here. We want to go with guns. Okay. Oh, let me... So speech is very important. Sneak is not so much. We're gonna go with lockpick and guns.
Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you. I got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history. Just a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head.
Okay, so fast shot. They should have Wild Wasteland. This one is so much fun. I love this one so much.
All right, I guess that about does it. Come with me, I'll see you out.
I will say the graphics, this is a high running PC, and so it does do pretty well. Let's loot some stuff first. And then, let's see here. We can also, like, sell a bunch of stuff. Because I'm sure we have, like, no caps so far. Maybe a few, I don't know.
Here, these are yours. Was all you had on you when you was brought in. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find a next of kin. But it was just something about a platinum chip. Well, if you're heading back out there, you ought to have this. They call it a Pip-Boy. I grew up in one of them vaults they made before the war. We all got one. Ain't much use to me now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been through. I know what it's like having something taken from you. And put this on too, so the locals don't pick on you for lacking modesty. Was my wife's. I think she was about your size, and she hardly wore it after we left the vault. Felt it was too brazen. Don't mention it. It's what I'm here for. You should talk to Sunny Smiles before you leave town. She can help you learn to fend for yourself in the desert. She'll likely be at the saloon. I reckon some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help you out too. And the metal fella, Victor, who pulled you out of your grave. Anyway, you ever get hurt out there, you come right back. I'll fix you up. But try not to get killed anymore.
So this is hardcore mode. We're not going to do this time just because I just want to have fun with it and explore the wasteland with you guys. I have played hardcore mode before and it sucks. So we're not going to go with this one. Wait a second. Let's put on... Okay. Alright, so I am going to show you guys. Can I go into third person? Should be a way to... go into third person? Can I not do it until I'm outside? So there should be a way. There we go. Let's see. There I am. Aren't I cute? Alright. So, first things first, does it show how many caps we have? We have 18 caps. Okay. Let's talk to Victor.
Howdy, partner. Might I say you're looking fit as a fiddle? Don't mention it. I'm always ready to lend a helping hand to a stranger in need. I was out for a stroll that night when I heard the commotion up the old bone orchard. Saw what looked like a bunch of bad eggs, so I laid low. Once they'd run off, I dug you up to see if you were still kicking. Turns out you were, so I hauled you off to the dock right quick. Can't say that I'm familiar with the rascals. Some of the fine folks in town might be able to help you out with that. Happy trails!
So, one thing I saw on like the clips of Fallout Season 2, I saw a clip where it showed Victor, or what looked like Victor. I'm hoping that he is in the show. I'm pretty confident that he is. But that's exciting. I'm excited to see Victor in the show. And I'm hoping that... So I'm just going to be honest. I'm going to be very blunt here for a second. I love the show. I have nothing against the show, but I personally take the show kind of like you would fan fiction. I don't necessarily consider it to be full canon lore, mainly because there's some things in the show that just don't make sense with the games. And then they've added some stuff to the show that is not in the games, which there's nothing wrong with that. I find that really fun. But, but I don't necessarily take the show with a whole lot of... I take it with like a grain of salt. It's a great show. I love it. I get really excited every time they release something new. But I don't necessarily consider it canon or part of the actual lore. So I don't know if you can hear it, but if you're really quiet, and you're standing in the cemetery up here, you can hear ghosts whispering to you. Like, I can hear it. I don't know if the recording is picking it up or not, but yeah, that's pretty cool. By the way, pick up this little snow globe when you see it. It's like a little collector's item. It's really neat. I keep pressing down on my joystick because in all the other Fallout games, that's how you run. But this is as fast as you can go in New Vegas. I forgot about that. So, we have some little beginner's quests to start off the game if you've never played New Vegas. But we're actually going to skip those for right now because I've played this so many times. I really just want to get started and show you the quick how-to and the ropes of playing New Vegas. Do we have anything to sell? Not really. So I'm actually going to show you how to quickly get to New Vegas, pick out a companion. Her name is Veronica. I love her so much. She's one of my favorite companions out of all the games. She is with the Brotherhood of Steel, but she's not a bad guy. She's an awesome companion. And I'm going to show you how to get into New Vegas for free. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So, it's going to be a lot of walking. That's okay. I'll edit most of that out. A lot of the boring walking sequences. So if we go that way, we will go to Prim, and then straight ahead is Gene, that little shack over there, and then down here is Las Vegas. There are a lot of things to do in New Vegas in the game, but we're just gonna stick with like the main quest right now. I think there is yeah, we take the key. Let's see. We're gonna take this. Not sure if it does a whole lot, but 9mm round. Alright, that's pretty much it for that. Alright, let's see what we got. So we have our 9mm pistol, we have a laser rifle, or whatever this is, and then we have a plasma pistol. So which one does the most damage? Alright, we have our pistol right now. So we're gonna go up here to these powder gangers and take these guys out. And then there should be some pretty decent loot on their bodies. I'm just gonna go up and shoot him. Ooh, pretty. Aha, 20 NCR dollars. Box caps. Single shotgun. We're gonna take that. And there should be some more running up here any second now. Coming up over the horizon somewhere. Somewhere. Oh well. Stealth boy. Ooh, a magazine. Yeah, that's pretty much it for that. Aha! There they are. Alright, let's keep going. So the first time, a little bit of a story time here. The first time I ever played this game, I was 19, 18 years old maybe, and I was playing it on a really crappy laptop that did not hardly want to process the game at all, and it took me forever to actually finish the game the first time because of how poorly my laptop ran the game. But even then, I still loved, I fell in love with Fallout, and this was the game that started it all for me. Let's get rid of these two. Okie dokie. I know this looks like it's really easy right now, but trust me, it's going to get a lot harder. This is just the very beginning. Should be something... Aha, yes. So this is, I want to think, Nipton. Maybe I'm wrong. I get a lot of these little towns mixed together. I think.
Hold up. There are death claws all over the damn place north of here. I'd turn back if I were you. If you want to get to New Vegas, you're better off heading east from Primm and then looping north. It's a heck of a lot safer. If you insist on going north, don't be expecting a rescue when you get into trouble.
Okay, so, Sloan. Okay, I was wrong. This is not Nipton, this is Sloan. So, let me think here. So I'm going to show you... If we just go straight ahead, we're going to get mauled to death by Deathclaws. And unlike Fallout 4 and 76, Fallout New Vegas Deathclaws are just made different. They are relentless and ruthless, and they cannot be killed. So we're going to do this a little bit differently. See, you can see the, Oh my god! That's why. Okay. Oh no, did it put us all the way back at... Oh my god. Are you serious? Do we at least have... Yeah, we have our plasma pistol. Oh my god. So that's another thing that you're gonna have to learn really quickly when playing these old Fallout games. You need to quick save all the time, or the easiest way to die and like lose your place ever is to not quick save. So let's do this all over again. Alright, so we're gonna come over here without getting too close. Save again. Okay, now I'm gonna put my gun away, and we are going to make sure nothing's coming. We're gonna go this way. Okay. And up here, you can usually see those things laying down over there? Those are Deathclaws. And that thing right there where the cursor is, that's a Deathclaw. So what we're going to do, we're going to go this way alongside the mountain. We're going to head towards that satellite there. We're not going to go to the satellite, we're just heading towards it. And hopefully we will make it to Neil's shack. Neil is a super mutant who is not a bad guy, he's a good guy. And we're going to make it to his shack, and we're going to take a secret route around that way. So the point of taking this route is to avoid all of the Deathclaws and all of the craziness on the main strip to New Vegas.
This is a dangerous place, human, especially for your kind. I suggest you turn back. There's nothing good waiting for you further on. Goodbye.
Okay, so this is Neil's shack. We're gonna save again. And so there should be some stuff. Yeah, 2 grenades. So we're gonna get right here, and we're actually gonna save a second or third or however many times we need to. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna sneak around, because we have to make sure to avoid the other super mutants who want to kill us. There's also a lot of traps set in through here, so we have to be extra careful. So this is where third person really comes in handy to further see your surroundings. Okay, this is where it gets tricky, because there's rocks falling down this hill. There's also bear traps everywhere. We have to be super careful not to step on any or get crushed. But then once we are up over this hill, we're good. And we will actually come back here and try to get Raoul, which is, or Raoul, however you say it, who is another companion. He is a ghoul. He's really awesome. But we have to save him from super mutants later on in the game. But see, now we're pretty much out of the clear. Let's go ahead and cling to this mountain here. Because there's still bad stuff, you just can't see it. And so what we're going to do, let's quick save again. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to go get Veronica, who is a really cool companion. She's also super strong, and I love her for that. But she's up this way, so let's go get her. I just realized that we have a radio and I have not been playing it this entire time. I'm so sorry.
This is Radio New Vegas, and I'm your host, Mr. New Vegas. And in case you're wondering if you've come to the right place, you have. If you like news, you're gonna love our next segment. Troubling news from Prim, as merchants report a large presence of armed and unsavory figures patrolling the town. Residents are nowhere to be found.
No offense, but you look like you've traveled a long way down some bad roads. Where'd you come from?
Wow, you have come a long way then. I've never been there, but I've met some traders who pass that way. Well, welcome then. I'm Veronica. I live in a hole in the ground. Well, a bunker, if you want to get technical. I think it sounds more interesting my way. But I'm not there much anymore. I'm usually out here picking up food and supplies for my family, whatever they need. Yeah, I'm not worried. They can handle themselves. But somebody has to get the groceries, know what I mean? And actually these days, I think they'd rather have me out here anyway. But that's a whole other story. So listen, can I ask you something on the level? I had a run-in with this group calling themselves the Brotherhood of Steel. Pretty strange bunch. Do you know anything about them? Do they? Oh, that's a relief. I wasn't so sure myself. Protecting people from technology seems like a big job for such a small group. Hey, so where are you headed anyway? Ooh, very exciting. Gonna strike it rich, huh? I'll be honest, you're the first person I've run across out here that looks like she can really handle herself. There are places I've never been to that'd be too dangerous for just me. What do you think? Maybe we could travel together, help each other out. Oh, nowhere in particular, really. Just hoping to see more of the world, looking for a fresh perspective. I want to see how different groups have adapted to survive in the Mojave. See if there's something I can learn from.
Okay, let's travel together.
Now you're talking. One thing you should know first, though. I ask you about the Brotherhood because I'm one of them. I know, but I had to know how you react when I told you. We have made a lot of enemies. You still okay bringing me along? I'm great at punching people. I'm not gonna lie. It's a gift. Well, thanks for taking a chance on a naive young girl from California with stars in her eyes and a pneumatic gauntlet on her hand. Let's hit the road, huh?
Woohoo! Now we have Veronica. So, something unfortunate that happened on the Xbox when my husband played. For some reason, he couldn't recruit Veronica because it kept glitching out. And it was so weird because her power fist that she has on her arm here, it wasn't there. It was just a regular hand, and it was really weird. And for a moment, I thought maybe I was having like a Mandela effect. But no, I was right. She has a gauntlet, but that really perplexed me, and so my husband did not get to recruit Veronica, which was unfortunate. Okay, so here we are. There's New Vegas over there. And this is where we have to be to sneak into the Strip. See, it's run by the NCR. So here, right here's the New Vegas sign. This is Camp McCarran. So there should be somewhere we can put on a uniform.
We won't go quietly. The Legion can count on that.
There should be a uniform here somewhere. Ooh, here's a magazine. Alright, well, I can't remember where we're supposed to find the uniform, but we can sneak in somehow. Pretty sure.
There's a lot more troops here than we thought. No wonder we couldn't hold Helios 1.
Sorry. You had...
Whoa! Hey! What the heck? What the heck started that? Oh my god. Okay. Alright, so can I sneak in now? Alright, let's put this on. I don't remember that whatsoever. Okay, yeah. I am now dressed as a member of the NCR. Alright, yeah. Yeah, we look like one of them now. Okay, well, that was very climactic all of a sudden. But let's go ahead and get out of here.
It was early in the morning when he rode into the town.
I don't remember it being that way though.
He came riding from the south side.
Great, so we're in New Vegas now, so let's put our outfit back on.
And he's here to do some business with a big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip.
Oh shoot. Can we just... Are we gonna have to... You know what? Hold on. Alright, yeah, okay.
I bet it feels real nice to be carrying those weapons around on the strip. That damn Mr. House has forbidden any NCR military personnel from carrying any sort of firearms on the strip. Well, except for Captain Pappas. Mr. House still doesn't trust the NCR. A word of advice. The Securitrons won't put up with any funny stuff out there, so don't do anything stupid. This your first time on the strip?
Yeah.
Well, it's time to pop your Vegas cherry, friend. I'm sure you'll have a blast and be drunk and capless in no time. I can give you a bit more information about the various casinos if you're not sure on where to get started.
I'm good.
Ma'am?
Nice. Alright, let's get out of here.
Howdy, partner. You come for a piece, haven't you? Welcome to New Vegas. Consider me your personal welcome wife. Now hear this. The head honcho of New Vegas, Mr. House, is itching to make your acquaintance. Just head for the Lucky 38. It's the big old tower shaped like a roulette spinner. Yeah, partner. That's the spirit. He'll be waiting for you.
Alright, here we are. We are now in New Vegas. How awesome is this? Let's put back on our jumpsuit. Yeah. Isn't this awesome?
And the Ranger's aim was deadly with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip.
I just love this. Alright, so. Oh, my health is low.
Before them lay the body of the outlaw on the ground. Oh, he might have went on living, but he made one fatal slip when he tried to match the Ranger with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip.
Okay, that should help us some. Let's head over to the Lucky 38.
I've been married for 17 years.
Well, howdy, partner. Good to see you again. Boss is waiting for you upstairs, so get a move on. I see you brought a friend. Sorry, partner, but they're gonna have to stay outside. Come back soon now.
And I'm not just
Okay, so we have to temporarily make Veronica just stay here.
Courier found shot in the head near Good Springs has reportedly regained consciousness and made a full
Yeah, she should
recovery.
just stay there.
Now that's a delivery service you can count on. Also, citizens of Outer Vegas are flocking to the strip in droves amid...
Okay.
Where to, partner? Penthouse floor.
All right. So, if we talk to her...
Well, hello, Sugar. Mr. House is waiting for you in his office. I'm Jane, one of Mr. House's girls. We keep him entertained. We don't get many guests lately. Perhaps we can entertain you as well. Not many people know this, but Mr. House is one of the world's biggest collectors of antique snow globes. If you happen to find any out in the wasteland, you can bring them to me, and I'll add them to his collection. You'll get a reward, of course. In fact, one of Mr. House's favorites went missing when we moved the collection. If you have a look around the Lucky 38, you might even find it.
Okay, so this is what's really, really cool. You can actually give him the snow globe you found in the cemetery, and you get a reward for it. It's really cool.
You do? Why, that's just wonderful. I'll take it and put it with the rest of the collection.
And see, now we got 2,000 caps for that, which is really cool. Alright, so let's go talk to Mr. House.
Welcome to the Vegas Strip.
This meeting has been a long time coming, hasn't it? You've come a long ways, literally, and I suspect figuratively as well. I have to ask, now that you've reached your destination, what do you make of what you see? Of course you haven't. Vegas always was one of a kind. What you see down on the Strip is just a fraction of the city's former glory, and yet, more than an echo, I preserved its spirit. Or perhaps you were referring to the Lucky 38? The years haven't been kind to her, but still she manages to impress.
Why the VIP treatment? I'm just a courier.
Oh, don't be coy. You've been playing a high-stakes game ever since Victor dug you out of the ground. Don't be afraid to admit it.
Let's get down to business then.
The business is this. One of my employees has stolen an item of extraordinary value from me, and I want it recovered. Simple enough.
What do you propose?
My only concern is the recovery of the platinum chip. What happens to Benny, I leave to your discretion. When you bring the chip to me, I will pay you 4 times the delivery bonus stipulated in your contract. How's that? Well enough. Return to me when you have the platinum chip in your possession. Any final matters for us to discuss? Until then.
Alright, now this is the fun part. We're also going to end up killing Mr. House, but that will be later. But right now, we are going to go take down Benny.
Congratulations, partner. The boss has instructed me to comp you to the High Roller Suite. You can bring your friends too. Be like a little clubhouse for the gang you put together. Just bear in mind, you're the only one gets to see the boss. Any friends you got, they can wait in the suite. Enjoy the digs, partner. They're plenty fancy. Casino floor.
Alright, so now we have to go take care of Benny. And the last time I played this...
Hey, you there. I have a message for you. It's from Ambassador Crocker. Very important. Here you go.
Okay. So the last time I played this, there was kind of a glitch, and I could not get Benny to spawn in. So we'll see if that happens again this time.
Aw, just when the standing around was getting exciting.
That one must be important around here.
Check that out. She just left the Lucky 30. Sure, later.
Alright, so... pretty sure he's in here. Benny. Let's go to quests.
Hey, baby doll. Welcome to the Tops Hotel and Casino. I'm gonna have to ask you to hand over any weapons you might be carrying. Smooth and easy, just the way I like it. Don't worry, they'll be as safe as kittens till you're ready to leave. Oh, and a friendly word of advice. If you happen to stumble across any weapons during your stay here, well, just don't wear them openly. You dig? Now that we got that little business out of the way, what can I do to make your tops experience the tops? Have a good time, baby.
Okay, so now we have to go find Benny. He should be around here somewhere. There he is.
What in the goddamn? Let's keep this in the groove, hey? Smooth moves, smooth. Hello. That broad everyone saw go in the Lucky 38, that was you? Oh, shit.
Oh, this is the fun part. So, this is part of the Black Widow perk. So we basically get to seduce him and flirt with him, and then we kill him. So it's a pretty fun perk.
You making a pass at me, sister? Because I'm out of your league. Did those bullets scramble your egg? Or have you always been a naughty broad? You're one sick pussycat, baby. There's Quinn's, and then there's... I don't even know what to call you. I hear dig from you, babe, and all I can think of is a shovel. How can this be? This ain't forgiveness. It's something wrong. All right, honey, baby. This is all kinds of wrong, but to my sweet it is. 13th floor. Don't keep me waiting.
All right. So let's go take care of our situation, shall we?
Did you know the strip's all stirred up lately?
So this is like really sick and twisted, but it's a really fun perk. I'm actually gonna make Veronica stay here.
Should have brought something to read.
And we're gonna follow Benny to his suite. So let me see here. Let me check something here.
Benny's gonna show you the tops. I hope you're built sturdy, you crazy broad. More than you ever dreamed, baby. You're platinum, pussycat. You know how to swing. Nice Charlies, too. Give him a shake for the Ben man, will you? Hello. Oh, that was a nice bit of hey-hey, girlie. You're a real ring-a-ding broad. Hold me, will you? I swear you wore me out.
Kill Benny in his sleep, yes.
Huh? Oh!
I love how his body just like flops out of the ceiling. That is just hilarious to me. Woohoo! Nice. Nice, nice, nice. All right. So we keep leveling up because, let's see here. Let's go with Cannibal perk. That one's fun. All right, so we're gonna take his suit. In fact, let's put on his suit. Nice. Look at that. That's awesome. All right. want to think this is where Yes Man is. Yep.
Hey! Hi there! Good to meet you. What can I do for you today? Good question! My function is to monitor Mr. House's data network and decode his encrypted transmissions. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm a PDQ-88B Securitron, but you can call me Yes Man. It's what Benny always called me, probably because I'm programmed to be so helpful. Sure, Benny had me look at it a bunch of times. It's a data storage device, kind of like a holotape, but a lot more advanced. As for what's on it, well, some of Mr. House's data transmissions made it sound like the chip could upgrade his defenses somehow. That's just a guess, though. The chip's a proprietary format. You need special hardware to read the data on it. There are 2 locations with non-standard hardware on the network. The Lucky 38 and an underground facility at Fortification Hill. I'd look there! Oh, he wanted to kill Mr. House and use the Platinum chip to copy my neurocomputational matrix onto the Lucky 38's mainframe. That would give me control over all of Mr. House's defenses, most prominently his Securitrons. And then, I guess, I just do as I'm told. I was programmed to be helpful and answer any questions I was asked. I guess nobody bothered to restrict who I answer questions for. That was probably pretty dumb, huh? Then I'd have to help you. I mean, it seems pretty obvious Benny wouldn't have wanted me to, but hey, not my fault I can't say no. Again, goal number 1 is to eliminate Mr. House and install my neurocomputational matrix on the Lucky 38's mainframe. Given how you're a new arrival, I also recommend that you get to know some of the region's tribes, so you can decide how you feel about them. By the time you finished up all of that, the Legion should be close to attacking Hoover Dam, and we'll execute the last phase of the plan. It makes me feel really dumb to admit this, but I don't actually know. I've never been inside the Lucky 38. No one has. Mr. House is in there, though. It's the central node of his entire network. You have? Wow, that's amazing. You can murder Mr. House whenever you want. I mean, Benny was always scheming about how he was gonna get into the Lucky 38, but you already took care of that. Wow. The other thing you're going to need is the Platinum chip. You know, the one Benny killed a courier for over near Goodsprings. I knew she was carrying the Platinum chip, and I knew right where Benny should wait for her. That's why Benny put me here, to monitor Mr. House's data transmissions. They're all encrypted, of course, but I'm quite a decryptor. Did you know that Mr. House spent 812,545 caps hiring salvage teams to find the Platinum chip? Just in the last year alone? Of course you didn't. Or that there were 7 couriers, but 6 of them were carrying junk. How about their exact routes and the mercenary teams that screened them? I knew all that. Pretty smart, huh? I know that's not true, because you still have a head. That's not funny, you getting shot in the head. I really shouldn't have taken so much pride in how I set that up, huh? I feel really bad right now. Of course you do. Sorry about that. And it's wonderful that you do. The Platinum chip is the key to overriding and exploiting Mr. House's defenses. Did I just say exploiting? That's not a very nice word. Sorry if that was getting boring. I'll be waiting right here.
Okay, so now comes the funnest part of all, which is taking down Mr. House. There's his crumpled up body. Alright, so All right, Veronica, let's go kick some butt.
Aw, just...
Alrighty. Let's get out of here and go to the Lucky 38.
The eyes of the mighty Caesar are upon you. He admires your accomplishments and bestows upon you the exceptional gift of his mark. Any crimes you may have perpetrated against the Legion are hereby forgiven. Caesar will not extend this mercy a second time. My lord requires your presence at his camp at Fortification Hill. His mark will guarantee your safe conduct through our lands. Seek Caesar by way of Cottonwood Cove, south of Nelson. The Kursor Kuluth will be waiting.
Alright, so we're not gonna go do that. We're actually just gonna go...
Did you know the strip's all stirred up lately?
Look at us in Benny's suit. Ah, I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Black Widow perk for the win.
Should have brought some...
Where to, partner?
Alright, let's go do this.
Enjoy your time on the Vegas Strip.
So here's what we're gonna do. We're actually not even gonna talk to him. We're gonna go over here and hack. Hold on a second. Let's get a good gun ready. Alright. We have to do this really fast, though. Alright, I mean, we have to be, like, fast. You guys ready? Let's go.
Engaging target. Targeting.
Okay, let's go. Let's do this.
Why have you done this? Centuries of preparation. So much good undone.
It's just business.
If personal gain, what you sought, should have done as asked.
Time for you to die, Mr. House.
May there be a hell for you, a Tartarus, bleak, unending.
There we go. Woohoo! Yep. Dead as a doornail. Alright, let's get out of here.
Engaging target.
Woohoo! Now we have to go get Yes Man. And we're just gonna leave Veronica there, because we'll come back for her in a second.
Sure, later.
Hey, baby doll. Welcome to the Tops Hotel and Casino. Have a good time, baby.
All right,
If Mr. House ain't the top dog on the strip, what do you suppose that means?
go get Yes Man.
Oh! Hi again! Can I help you with something else? Mr. House is out of the picture and you have the platinum chip? Wonderful! Let's go!
All right, lead the way. Okay, here we go.
Hi! This is big, huh? A very big moment. Here goes. I'll just take that platinum chip off your hands. Thanks. Wish me luck. Wow. Mr. House had quite a setup here. I can access his databanks and view telemetry on every Securitron on the network. Wait. So, that's what the platinum chip does. Interesting. Mr. House had a whole demonstration planned for you. Just head downstairs to the lowest level to check it out. You'll see. Step closer to the demonstration area, please. Okay, so you're familiar with Securitrons by now, obviously. I mean, some of your best friends are Securitrons, right? Our titanium alloy housing does a good job of protecting our delicate electronic inside from small arms fire and shrapnel. Our left arm contains an X-25 Gatling laser, quite deadly against soft targets in medium range. That looks like fun. And for close-range suppression and crowd control, we have this handy-dandy 9mm submachine gun. Nice. All of this is old hat, right? Here is where it gets interesting. Turns out that those are our secondary weapons. All this time we've been running the Mark I operating system, which doesn't have drivers for our primary weapons. Imagine! Now watch this. I'm downloading the Mark II OS to all Securitrons on the network. It makes quite a difference. With the M235 missile launcher, we can engage the ram and a rapid-fire G28 grenade launching system makes us deadly in close-range engagements. Woo! Look at that! The OS upgrade also includes drivers for our onboard auto repair systems. Just try to hurt us now. Altogether, this software upgrade confers a 235% increase in combat effectiveness per unit. New Vegas finally has soldiers worthy of protecting it. I hope you enjoyed this demonstration. You can come back up and see me or be on your way. I know you're a busy person.
So that's fun.
Every Securitron on the network has been upgraded. Pretty neat, huh? Here's a printout with some additional information.
All right, so let's level up again, shall we? Let's go with, let's upgrade our medicine a little bit. And then science. Let's do our speech some more. Okay, so let's look at our quests here. So we've already gotten a big chunk of this game done already. We're only about halfway done though, but we have accomplished quite a bit. So we have all these different things we can do now. So now, before we actually finish the game, we can just go around and explore and do all these different quests and all these different side quests if we want. But today's video, I really just wanted to get to the gist of New Vegas and show you how to get to the Strip, how to get your first companion, and how to take down Mr. House if that's the route you choose. I've played this game so many different times, and I've done so many different routes and chose different factions just to see how the story goes. And this one is probably my favorite, the Yes Man route. Because we just kind of take over New Vegas ourselves alongside Yes Man. And I love this route. I love how easy it is to get here. And then when I get to this point that we're at now, I usually take this opportunity to explore and have a lot of fun with the game before I finish it. Because once you finish it, the game's over. So, when you finish Fallout 4, you're allowed to free roam the game once the main quest is done. You can't do that with New Vegas and the older games. Once you finish the main quest, the game's over. So, I would like to take this opportunity to do all kinds of different stuff in the next video. And I would love to show you some hidden places and some really fun side quests and explore maybe even some of the DLCs that I was talking about, like Honest Hearts. And yeah, that's basically it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. I love this game so much. Like I said in the beginning, it's my favorite Fallout game, and this is the game that pretty much introduced me to the entire Fallout franchise. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and sign off and say thank you so much for watching. I had so much fun, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye!